Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of Pyanodons, where we last episode just got the second animal made, Daruk, making manure for us. And look at this, guys, we actually have the urea, which is one of the harder things to get made, since the production chain has been pretty much 20 episodes long. Or something like that. But now we have it. That means we are one step closer to getting automated simple circuits. And our wood farm is slowly getting built as well. So in today's episode, we will continue down the simple circuit chain and looking at some of the other things we need, while the rest of these are kind of getting filled up and getting ready to be used to make more wood. So let's see here, we'll need a few more view into the network as well. So if we look at the simple circuits, we now have the urea, not at a great speed, but it is being produced. That means the melamine is the next thing we're looking at. That gives us this one. Oh, okay, that's easy enough to get. Because this one is locked behind something else. So that means urea is going to be needed to make ammonia and acids. Oh, is that the two things? So these two, ammonia, unites, both comes from urea. Well, that's actually quite easy to do then. What are you used for? That should just be one cell then. That shouldn't be too bad. In a fluidish? Something. I can't even pronounce it. Fluidise? Bed reactor. Where we get that one to make the melamine and two things out. And the acid right here. And urea is just going to this in a normal destructive thing. So let's just get some destructive one. We have one right here. But before we do that, I kind of have to go down here and stop this production with sand. Because sand is killing us at the moment. And I think we're making tailings a few different ways. So yeah, setting up that one. Let's see the fluid one right there. Is one of the things we need to continue. Some of you can go into the network. It does give us tailings, but it also gives us sand. So let's just try this. Is it pure sand? It's just normal sand. If sand is greater than 2000, please stop outputting. Because sand is at 240k. And it's kind of jamming a ton of our systems. Tailings, I think we have a better production somewhere for tailings than that one. So hopefully this doesn't jam up our system doing this. If it does, we'll just have to look at it sometime in the future. So let's continue over this way. Let's set up our next little production chain. This is luckily making trees, that is making the woods, to make sure that all of these can work. So let's see if we can't just set it up over here. Get some of this wood away. That's going to be needed in the system anyway. And what was it we needed? You can go away. Go away. So, firstly, we'll need this one. Let's place you in here for now, and then we'll need the next part, which was go. Never make one of those. We just needed. Oh yeah, the fluid one. There we go. We need one of these as the output. This one with urea in the acid and ammonia. That's perfect. 2 out. This one gets that up plus 2 other things that we'll need somewhere else around the base. So 1 input, 2 inputs. We get the 2 from right here. This one needs 20 every 10 seconds. This one produces 30 every 8. So it can easily supply that. Actually supply a bit more than 1. So that is not too bad. So how can we hook you up? Oh, sorry about that. Luckily I muted my microphone. So let's see here. Let's get you over here for now. Just need urea in, giving 2 out that goes directly into this one. And can probably wait with hooking it up since melamine is going to be used for a lot more going forward. So water in with a pump. These 2 will just come from over here. So maybe just like this will be the easiest way to do it. So 1, 2, 3 out, you'll do 1, 2 out. So what if I do something like this maybe? You'll do somewhere else output. That's not going to be that bad. That can easily get barrels and thrown around. So, and you'll have to go this way to over here. But move it all the way in to, I think right here would be fine. In terms of throughput, that means we can remove those 2. We just need the water to go in from right here. That can easily go down this way. But in theory, move it over here to make it a bit easier to manage. Because we do need double output right here. Even right here, maybe. Oh. 1 over then. No worries, that's fine as well. And there we are. That's water flowing into this one. The other 2 goes this way, here and here. And then we'll just need the 2 outputs for these to get salted. I have enough room if I do it here. What if I do 1 up? 1, 2, 3. Maybe right there will be good. You'll get tailings. Please barrel that into an active provider. You'll get the carbon into an active provider. Go straight up, that's perfect. It doesn't get this very expandable. So it should be fine if we just place 1 below. Then we just need the tailings. Right there, so let's move you over 1. That should give us enough room for whatever we need. Because that way tailings can go from here and jump up this way. Because that makes it expandable down. That means this one just kind of have to get it from somewhere else. Maybe having 2 in between will be a good way to do it. Oh well, we'll leave it at 1 for now. It does give us 20 at a time. Well, we'll see how this goes. If it's completely bad, we'll have to change it. If not, we'll see. Barrels in, barrels out. But in theory, do it down here. Because that means if this one will just get this in, that will active provide you, because you will have to you'll jam otherwise. You'll active right over here as well, otherwise you will jam. You'll connect up right there. You are connected up here. Water is connected up nowhere at the moment. That I can solve just like that. Okay, I think this should work if I hook it up. I don't think it will be that bad. Fine. Let's keep it here for now. I don't really want to move it until I check that it actually works. So here, 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 and then we just need the urea to flow in as the last thing. Let's make it compact. Let's make it possible to watch. Right. That might be good. So that is getting delivered. That should give us a melamine out. We just need output just over here. Into 1, 2. Limit you to, let's say, 500. Melamine, 500. There we go. That's the melamine. Yet another step done. This output is already going into these and getting delivered into the network and used. So now we can leave this one, because that is actually working and it is consuming everything this can produce. So we're not making enough urea anyway to, to output it fast enough. So that's one more thing automated. That means melamine, urea, melamine is done. Formaldehyde, copper is fine. Methane, on the other hand, is from the moondrop seeds. So that does require a few more things to get that done. Moondrops is some kind of other thing we have to make. Botanical nursery, I think that's what we have hooked up right there, trying to make. So let's just go and have a look at it. Because that needs those, oh, that needs cDNA in as well. And that we're not producing that fast. I think most is going in here to make orcs. Then we have 2 more of those. But I kind of want to take a few cDNA for myself just so we have some. Give me a chicken 10 for now. Should get delivered to me before right here. Let's get 2 more of you out into the place. I think we had 1 of you as well. But if we have this, we can start the moondrop production. We can go in a bit faster cocoons. Over here, we'll get a lot more manure going. 2100%. So that's manure being made. Perfect. So now it is just the moondrop. As this can only make moondrops, is that correct? Here is one that's better than the other one. Carbon dioxide's fine. Fertilizer is also good. Yeah, the rest is locked behind a lot of research we can't do yet. That's way down the chain. Moondrop seeds. Drop seeds. Botanical nursery. Requires codex, flower DNA, bio, somewhat. Let's get this. Flower DNA. Have that being made somewhere. Or at least we can make it somewhere. Don't think it's making it down here yet. Of the bear and something else. So, what's it called? That's a rate. Let's make one more, and that one will make. What's it called? The next thing we need that we can store in these. Our codex. Fine, requires a few things. Anything right now, but we make the flower one. Flower DNA. Get you down here. Change you. That way we can do this. Goes to science, it goes to steel chess. Then we need, what do you call it? Railis? You. Lamp, among other things. Oh, and simple circuits, that's actually quite an expensive one. Please give me a few lamps, will actually be fine. We have them in storage, so there's no reason we shouldn't just get them flown in. You can get that, the steel chests are on its way. There we go, flower DNA, you will stop at flower DNA. It's less than 2, you'll go. That's going, you can get, we don't blink anymore. Wait a second. But I'll make our flower DNA, which is needed for these. cDNA is also being made. Gonna be in botanical nursery, it's gonna give us moon drops. Those can go into. Oh. I hope that's not the case. Oh, one moondrop seed can go into. Okay, good, good. So as soon as we make one, it can start to work. So pretty much 2 flower DNA, and we should be good to go. As long as we don't consume too many of them. That is most certainly not anything I want to do. Local radar. We'll have to place it right here so you can see a bit more of what's going on. Trees are slowly getting produced here. We have logs being made very slowly still, going up. So let's see. You'll find 2 flower DNA seeds in a botanical nursery. Will give us that first one. That will give us what's called 4 view. Those 4, of course, those 5 So we do need to make it 2 times, because that is just the way Pyanodon does it. That'll give us the seeds, and with the seeds we can make you into, not that, but we can make you into more moondrops in the start. Anything else would be quite horrible if we don't do it. Oh, raid amplifier. That might actually be good. What a big brother one. Might be able to save a bit. Let's get that out the way. We're going fine, right? There goes the radar. Let's just check if that will give us more vision in just a second. Would actually be a very, very nice solution. All of this is going. Let's check. I did do too much. That's fine. So let's see what we need to get done. We look at the moondrop. Let's just request in a few things we need. Give me some flower DNA. Just give me. Want to make sure how many we have so I get them as soon as they're done. Because missing flower DNA is quite bad. Going, that is. That might just be an issue with our throughput of different things. It's pretty much just the wood that's holding us back. Slowly being solved. And we solved it in a quicker way just for a few minutes to get this going. Please do this for a second. That way we'll get this marked trees, so I'll get all those filled. That's fine. Flower DNA. Still our Achilles heel. They are being made. They are getting the things we need except the realia. Those. Fine. So we have the throughput we need. Because we'll need it in this one, the greenhouse, as soon as we have it up and running. It actually looks quite cool. Looks like a drying grape banner thing. What if we just place you right here to check what you do? Oh, we probably should add some hydrogen. We should have enough for that. And add some soil. Most definitely gonna go with this recipe. We have hydrogen in storage. We can easily make more. That's perfect. So we should of course do this one. Give us 7 drops back. Soil. Set you up correctly now. You can stay right here for now until we figure out how to do this. Because what I do know is we'll need water in, we'll need hydrogen in. That does mean that we'll have to get a few more of you. 1, 2, 3, 2. Here is some hydrogen. Please output that one. Get a water pump. Right here with the water. Go this way for now. You'll go to here. That way we can easily expand it down. So we just need soil, moon drops, and that is pretty much what we need in. There. Go, yeah, exactly. I get hydrogen, hydrogen goes out, that goes into this one. We need a bit of soil. Not a lot of soil, but we'll probably just do one just right here with one inserter. That should give us all we need in for the moon drops out. Just request those things and have an out right here. Oh, it looks like the graphics are a bit broken. That happens, seems. Here. Then maybe just move you to the corner will be fine. Go to right here for now. Request, output, input hydrogen. Much, but that should be the setup for all these moondrop buns. Just need the moon seeds now, and those will get delivered as soon as we have them. That means this is pretty much done. Just needs an output. We have that one. Should we limit it to a bit? Input is not that expensive, but moon. Please limit you to less than overkill, but at least then it is going. That will of course be needed in a botanical nursery, I think, to make these. That way this can loop around 7 every 120 seconds. Of course that can be increased. This one require first this one, then we go into that one. That requires 5 every, what's that say? Every 5 seconds. So one of these can easily keep up with the rest of the other things. So we should pretty much just keep a closed loop here for now, just to try it out. So we'll come back to this one as soon as we have our first these made. Bio water, and that is that. Bio. That's gonna be very good. cDNA is on its way yet. Oh, it's probably still missing quite a few things around the base. Is that hold right here? That's holding things up. That is pretty much just our rook down here. That needs to produce a bit faster. But it's doing everything it can. Should probably add some of these, or pretty much just a place where they're being made. Because we need to produce a lot faster to increase the throughput here. So right here, we are making our arc. We'll also make our rook. Please request what we need. The glass is quite limited in that regard. This glass just completely... yeah, I just can't keep up. Might have to set up a second... get the quartz around the base. We do have 23k, so it's just a matter of getting it delivered fast enough. Oh well, we'll have to expand our glass production quite soon. Good, and you 5 can go into the network. To be honest, we can just place them in here ourselves. Get this one going. Yeah. That seems perfectly fine. So, flower DNA, cDNA, we have not enough yet. Again, it's only about the Varooks that's holding it back. So just letting these craft might actually not be a bad idea. You can just go. You'll be able to create quite a bit, and this will also make flour, and this will make generic earth, and up here we have the rest of what we need. cDNA is holding us back, so that's fine. So there we are. All the trees have almost been made up here. That is perfect. You wait. The rest is quite good then. We need to probably go find some more tar, it seems. This is most definitely not keeping up with what we're currently consuming. That's oil, tar, oil. Probably need to go and grab that at some point. I think that will be very good. Good, so that means now we have one of the things we need. We just need to hook up a bit of water for a second here. So we can get our first moon drops. Pipe. There we go. That is the first view. That gives us 4. This one requires nothing, but the seed requires 4. You need those 5. It's so annoying that we need 5 to do it. So we do need 3 cDNA more and 1 Moondrop Codex. That is exactly what we need. That is pretty much just a rook. Any made yet? Still working towards getting them through. So not much we can do about that. Over here, nothing is really holding you back from doing your job. It is just slow. Cocoon. Really no other way to get these. Get the food to get increased production. The food is Team 5, but that needs mushrooms, and that is a different kind of thing. So that might be a bit further into the future as well. But to be honest, we have most of the things we need other than right here. Maybe going for this one won't be too bad. That's just ash. That might be something we'll have to look at as well. That's just, what's it called? Get this one marked as something we'll have to do. This one we can remove because we have it. We can remove you as well for now. Same with you. This is pretty much what we're working for. And moon. That's a way to keep that under control. But virus. Seriously need that many, it's insane. Yeah, 4 per 1. And it is producing extremely slowly. Please just deliver some to me. 300, insane, just give me 10. We have 1 storage, so we should be able to fill in 1 more in this one. Of course, we will need quite a bit more. So fine, over here. So now we just have to wait for those. Those will probably take a bit of time before they get up and running. And not really much we can do about it. But while we wait for this to get done, we could start to work on the mushrooms. Because we will need it going forward. So we might as well get it done right now. Ooh, ice cream time. Not bad. Give me 500 so I have some in storage. 200 on the way. Nice. Chromium tinol. Rich clay we can make in automated factories with water. That we can use to get the ground sample just by handcrafting, so that is easy enough. That is for this one, that is that part. The spores, on the other hand, we need to get a spore collector. Spore collector. What do? Can you just place you anywhere? You can. So just let this run, collect the spores, so we can get some things going right here. We'll need mushroom DNA. This requires a codex in a DNA thing. Let's just place you right here for now. Go and you get the full. How's that spelled? F-A-W-E. Need one of you, we'll need some of you. Probably need a few. Make 2 for now. That gets one of them going. Let's just get the second one just so we know we have at least 2 produced. Plus that's these already done. The steam is fine as well. We need 5 of you to make 4 food. To make these, we have to do this into that. And when we have these, can we then use those to make more? Can we make spores into iron ore? Huh. And sulfur. That is actually not a bad deal. Oh, they can make a ton of things. Okay, I'm just interested if there's some way to make a loop with ores. Can we do that? I hope we don't have to do this every time. But if we need a DNA sample every time, that would be that'd be quite bad. How do I make you? Oh. Oh, we can just do it like this. 2 scoops and some fresh strawberries. That sounds pretty good, man. Why would we make this one if we can make that one? Isn't that a bit strange? I know I'm not going to use for it. Unless the plantation needs something I'm not seeing. Because that seems like the best one. F8. Okay, guys. Can you explain why I would need to make mushroom DNA? Is that used for something good? Because this recipe in itself is... Can't see why you would do it if you can just do that one. Or that one for that matter. That's 100% better. And you can get pretty much any resource from it. If you just have enough power. Huh. That means I can pretty much skip this process. We'll leave it for now, but this seems very good. It's like, oh, but is there something I'm missing when I'm looking at this? Because this seems too good compared to the first recipe. Yeah, but it's, yeah. Oh, to kick it off. Ah. Yeah. That makes sense. That explains why I have to do it. Oh, thank you for that. I would have found out Kobai as soon as I built it. Because I could just do this and put it in and place down a pump. Let's just do a little test. Look, Kobai. Won't I catch up? You have little faith, my friend. Because here I would have noticed that it wouldn't work. But that makes sense why I have to do this entire process to get it going. But luckily, it's almost done. We should have everything we need. So I need 5 of those. That has been made in a botanical nursery. Not mistaken, let's put you here. Make that one. I have the ash to make that one. Water assembly machine, that's fine. Let's get the first one kicked off to make... What was I looking for? Oh, ground. Ground sample. There we go. Oh, it does need water. Just need that. Oh yeah, the clay one does. Ash with water. There we go. That's the rich clay. That's the rich clay. That is good. I'm going to change you into this one. That will give us our ground sample. Yeah, I'm doing things. It's not highly efficient, but it does get me closer and closer to what we need. So for this one, we have the ground one, then the mushroom DNA. That should be done over here. So I can throw you in. Of course, I'll need 2 of them. We just need a bit of steam. Steam I can make quite easily in a boiler. That's the water to kickstart this off here. Some fuel. That's the steam. Then we just need the feather. 2 maybe? Yeah, 2 should be enough to give us... Oh, we're going to get 2 at a time, and I need... Oh wait, 2 is fine, because we can do this one. Oh, sorry, not that. Oh, 2 is enough. Ah, there we go. That should be enough to get the mushroom goings. That is fine. Because that gets that, that means I can put it into this one. That means I don't really need any more mushroom DNAs. Can I pick it up then? It should be fine. No need to spend the science then. Here's you. You'll make 2. That can go into this one. Also with that one. And that'll start to work. That should be all we need to get the mushrooms. We have some baroque. Make 1 more pen. I think we'll need 1 more down soon. That should be a process that should work. We just keep tabs on this one and get it done before we continue. I'm requesting flower DNA. Don't really need to, so that will have to go and be used in a sec. Here are some more friends for you. You're almost full. Put down a second cage just for future. Well, we need to upgrade it. So mushrooms are going. We can leave that for a second. And we can go have a look at... Oh, it's right there. A little thing that's going on right here. Look at that. We do have some... we have some of the things we need. That's 4. I can go into... We do need 5. Is that correct? Yeah, we need 5 to get the moondrop seed, so we almost have that. It means we just need 2 more cDNA, and then we should be good. Not too bad. That is actually very, very good. So that is going fine as well. You're almost done with that one. So then I can start you. Make these. Just a few more minutes with that. Power-wise, we're still good. Ton of machines that we don't really use right now. We can throw some of it back into the network to clear up a bit of room. Could in theory remove all. Probably need them at some point. Let's keep them for now. Come on, little Dgray? Dgray? There we go. That means we can start you. Ah, look at that. That means you are completely obsolete. That means I can pick you up. This part. That means this one is not needed anymore since we have this one going. You can go away. Water is still needed. But right now we just want this one to produce to get all the mushrooms in to increase the production. And now you can make quite a lot. So in theory, if you think about it, mushrooms can give you an unlimited supply of iron, sulfur, and what else can it give you an unlimited supply of? Oh, not that one. Thinking about... Yeah, it can give you unlimited supply of a lot of basic things. Rock coal, sulfur, iron. Oh, and a ton of biomass if you wanted to. So mushrooms are actually insanely good. Oh, we can get ash from it. That's also quite good, just burning mushrooms. Yeah, if we get those seeds. Oh! Is that an easier way? No, wait, that's locked behind logistics science. Probably start to look at that as well sometime in the near future. I think that would be true. You can use it as an ingredient for dinner. A mushroom sauce is quite good if you ever had that. That is actually not bad. But while this is going, I think this might be a decent place to end this episode. We got a ton done. We are making mushrooms. We are so close to having our moon drop finished as well that we just need one more cDNA to automate this process, as we did with what's it called? The mushrooms. So that will probably be the first thing we do next episode, so we can get things up and going. So I'll end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to like the video on YouTube and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and come join us on Twitch. We're having a blast here, and things are finally starting to pick up. I think we are catching the community server. So I can feel those guys shaking in the pants, if that is a saying. So with that, I will see you in next episode. Bye, guys.